Dr. Suman Raman, I'd like to begin with you. Amid all of this talk, debate, where do you really stand? Do you think that it should be a unified force taking on the DMK, that all of these former leaders, these factions, all join hands with the AIADMK or the NDA?
Look, Akshita, the question of them joining the party does not arise. They are a potential source of huge instability to the AIADMK, and I think Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is 100% right when he says that they cannot be readmitted. The question is, can they have an electoral alliance with the AMMK, which is Mr. TTV Dinakaran's party, and some kind of arrangement with Mr. OPS, should he form a political party of his own or, attach himself to some political outfit? The question only arises of an alliance. There is no way, and there is no great demand or clamor from within the AIADMK. Look, 95% of the party is solidly with Mr. EPS. There is no threat to his leadership at this point of time. So the rebels will do very well to understand that they stand a much better chance of trying to get into some kind of an electoral understanding or alliance. And the BJP also has a role in this. It is clearly seen to be one of the reasons or one of the players that is destabilizing the AIADMK and destabilizing Mr. Palaniswamy. So I think the BJP also has a lot to answer for. Mr. Amit Shah meets Mr. Sengotayan or is alleged to have met Mr. Sengotayan in Delhi after the man has given a 10-day ultimatum to your alliance partner in Tamil Nadu. I mean, what kind of signal does that send to you, to the alliance? So I think.
So do you think the meeting
BJP
that happens today between EPS and Amit Shah will be more of the AIADMK telling the BJP what the terms and conditions are for this alliance to work out?
I think so. I really think that Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy is tired of this constant, issue of the BJP weakening the alliance. And quite frankly, when I spoke to an AIADMK leader recently, he said, "Sir," and Tamil. So he said, in English, he said, "We don't know which side the BJP is batting for. We don't know if they are actually on the side of the DMK working to defeat us in the next election by being an alliance partner and then cannibalizing us." And there was a very valid reason for him to think that way. So I think the BJP faces a serious crisis, crisis of trust deficit with the AIADMK. And I would not be surprised if at some point in future, if the BJP does not mend its ways, the AIADMK decides to break the alliance. Whatever be the consequences of breaking such an alliance are, and maybe reach out to Vijay's TVK, even if.
Interesting if that actually happens. You know, last week when at the India Today Conclave South, I had a conversation with Mr. Annamalai. He made a very public pitch for unity. Mr. Shekhar Iyer, the messaging from the BJP and those who've spoken out for all these factions to come together, they say that, look, we stand our best chance together. Don't let votes get cut. Do you think that's actually a possibility, that if you have these different factions, these different leaders, there will be a vote cut that could affect the AIADMK, the NDA?
Akshita, even those who are, pleading for unity, particularly even those leaders, whether it is OPS, TTV or sasikala, they are not even together. So therefore, I think now the time has come, the fact that EPS has come to Delhi, a lot of background work has happened. This is to take the alliance forward. There is going to be discussions on joint campaign and how to go forward, research mobilization, etc., etc. Because parallelly today, there is a meeting, there is a Chintan Baitak going on near Chennai, where BJP leaders are attending some kind of a brainstorming session, where even Annamalai has participated. Earlier, there were doubts about whether Annamalai would. He has attended, and he has, from the reports that are coming from Chennai, that Annamalai has put on record that EPS current campaign has drawn crowds. And it is doing, better than anyone thought. So it's very clear, yes, the BJP would have desired that somehow the issue of attracting Tevar votes, particularly in southern districts, is sorted out. But obviously, that is not possible now, because EPS and these leaders, since these leaders constantly are attacking him, I think BJP central leadership is not going to be further bothered about this, rather to take it forward. The best case scenario could be, there is some kind of an understanding where some seats are given to BJP to somehow give it to these leaders, if it is at all possible, so that in the southern districts, the anti-DMK votes are not divided further.
No, but the question also that comes up, Dr. Sumansi Raman, is whether we're seeing all of these sides, whether it's Sasikala, TTV Dinakaran, OPS, Senkotian, it's a long list. But are we seeing none of them actually being accommodated in the alliance just because of one man, because of EPS and the question mark over his leadership? Is that the only factor?
No, I think we need to make a difference between these 4 or 5 names that you said. Look, Mr. Sengotayan is close to retirement. He's not a major political force in that sense, except that his seniority, he is very, very senior in the party. He's been with the party since the inception. So that gives him his importance, but he's not a big charismatic vote puller. The only one who has got an established vote bank, even if it is 1.5%, 2%, but who could damage the AIADMK is Mr. Dinakaran. OPS again is not believed to have much of a vote bank, and neither does Sasikala. Is Sasikala believed to be a factor? In fact, not having Sasikala may be a better bet for the AIADMK. But the point is, you can't put everybody in one basket and say that OPS plus TTV plus Sasikala plus Dinakaran. It doesn't work that way. So, if at all, the mistake that Mr. EPS has made, it is in not firming up the alliance with the AIADMK, which is basically Mr. Dinakaran's party. Yeah. Who actually sank the ADMK in 18 seats in 2021. The difference, what the votes that Dinakaran polled or his party polled, was more than the difference between the DMK and the ADMK candidate in 18 seats. So I think that is really where he missed a trick. But I think the other point I was making about BJP sniping, Mr. Annamalai, I think it was on the India Today conclave, and I think you spoke to him, Akshita. Is that a statement of a BJP leader in alliance with the ADMK to say there's no major anti-incumbency against the DMK government 6 months before an election? I mean, what kind of a statement is that? And that is the kind of problem that the ADMK and Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy have been facing in Tamil Nadu. And it really is not fair. They've been fighting a battle with one hand tied behind their back with their alliance partner constantly working for the DMK. So I think that is what needs to be resolved.
You know, the highlight and what comes across here is clearly the market differences between the AIADMK and the BJP, which everyone suspected the moment they announced the alliance, that there were differences, and that's coming to the fore. Now, when EPS and Amit Shah meet, is that something that will be discussed? Will the differences be bridged, or will there be a lot more developments that take place in the run-up to the election in Tamil Nadu?